Attention, 1 minute.
Halfway through, 24, and 10, 123. Exciting 120. They like and 119.
All right, we are back. We are back racing. And let me refresh the stream here. All right, ooh, big hit. Big hit rider. All right, so Hector now is in white lane. And he has, somebody got adjusted. Oh, he didn't get his lap, so now he did. Okay, there we go. All right, so Hector is in the lead. He's first place. He's in white lane, followed by Mike Sheridan, pulling up in second there in orange. Third, we have Tim Herrera. Tim Herrera moved up a place there. He was in fourth. He was our leader at the first part of the race, so he's trying to make it back there. But let's see what he's got. There's one lap between second and third, so he's really pushing. He's trying to get that place back. So it's all a matter of one crash or not. All right, so fourth, we've got Baba Hooley in that red lane. He's just trying to make it around that red lane, long way around the track. Fifth, Bruce Fry. Bruce Fry's moved up a place, I think. I think he was in sixth, but nevertheless, he's in fifth in yellow. And sixth, we've got Jim Wiseman in green. Seventh, Russ Van Wyck in black. And eighth, Jeff Thompson in purple. All right, and Hector's holding his own with 148, soon to have 149. There it is, 149. I think he's going to get 150 laps for sure here. And then we've got Tim Herrera moved up a place there, so he's taken his place back from Mike Sheridan. So they are still close together, 148 for Tim and 148 for Mike Sheridan in third. That's how close they are together. All right, less than 30 seconds. Let's see where we're going to end up here. 20 seconds. Ooh, track call. So that went under the bridge. It's definitely a track call. All right, off we go again. Less than 10 seconds. And the end of stint. All right, lane change here. All right, so we've got Hector, 158.31, first place. Second, Tim Herrera, 156. So there's some laps made up there. So he had a 4-lap gain, but now he's only 2 laps behind. So first and second, depends on what lane they're moving to. And we got third, Mike Sheridan, 155.85. Fourth, Bruce Fry, 151.86. Fifth, Bob Ahuli, 151.03. Sixth, Jim Wiseman, 149.53. Seventh, Russ Van Wyck, 143.79. And eighth, Jeff Thompson, 129.79. All right. Pulling up the tires here, putting some brake juice in here, making some adjustments. Less than a minute to go. And again, thank you for joining us here at the D3 Hardbody race at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California, the world's biggest slot car store. Great day for slot car racing. Thanks for joining us on the chat. Hello to everybody. This is Mark Natividad calling the shots live trackside. What's up, Marco? Right, we'll do a good and happy birthday to Marty Ford from Two Lane Slot Cars. From all of your slot car brothers and family here at Electric Dreams. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Well, our birthdays are close. Mine's next week. Next Saturday. Sunday. No, Monday. For sure, Monday. Yep, 17th. But we're racing next weekend. We are running the Western Championship, NSR. It's going to be a great week. I'm going to be entering the concourse this year. Yeah, let's see how we do. I'm not going for speed. I'm going for beauty. All right, we are back at it. All right, Hector's moving the red lane. So Tim Herrera in purple is going to take advantage of that. He's in the short way around, and Hector is in the long way around. So let's see how this pans out. And Think Scale Electric is on the chat. What's up? Doug and Ian, Mag fans. All right, we're going to have them here next week as well. It'd be great to see you guys. I know you're bringing some Chewits. Hey, thank you, Mark. Wait till you see that car in person. My personal best at painting. Right. So Hector's holding the lead there, but right behind him is Tim Herrera in purple. So Tim is looking to make a punch on it, and I think he's moving up in the first place. Let's see. All right, track call. All right, and there we go. Tim Herrera makes that jump into first place, 168, and 168 for Hector. So that's just the way it goes. So he knows he's in the fast lane. He knows he's got to put some laps on him to get ahead, but it's not over just yet. Still got some fast guys coming up. Mike Tips is going to be up soon. He's very fast. Eddie Shore is coming up too. Yeah, Doug and Ian, I don't know if you're coming or not. I thought we were talking about you coming. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe Victor's gonna. I know we have a race director, but we'll see. I'm not going to predict anything. All right, less than a minute to go here. So Tim Herrera in purple's taking lead 180. So he's trying to get some distance on there. Hector in red. So it's about 2 in second. Mike Sheridan third, 178. He's trying to close the gap on Hector in red, Mike in white, and Hector in red. So 1 lap difference between white and red. Now, good race between those guys. And the rest of the field, Bruce moved up to 4th place in orange, 178. 5th, Bob Ahuli moves back to 5th, 177. 6th, Jim Wiseman, 176. 7th, Russ Van Wyck, 169. And 8th, Jeff Thompson, 154.99. Oh, the hits just keep on coming. Well, you better bring some Chewits, because I'm Jones in here. We don't have Chewits here, so I'll have to give you guys the equivalent. I think they're called Mambas. And we have High Chew here, so we got Mambas and High Chew, which I think is the closest to Chewits. So, come on, man, I'll pay you for it. Come on, don't do me like that. I need Chewits. It's gonna be great to see the guys, Doug and Ian from Magnetic Racing, and don't forget Tim. Don't forget Tim. My brothers from another mother's. All right, so that's the end of that heat, and we are going into our next heat. Looks like number 7 of 8. So 2 more heats to go. Our leaders got 190 laps. Second, 187. Third, 186. Fourth, 183. Fifth, 181. Sixth, 180. Seventh, 172. And eighth, 158. All right, again, thanks for joining us here at the D3 Hardbody Race at Electric Dreams, live from El Segundo, California, the world's biggest slot car store. Great to have you guys here. Some great people in the chat. Thank you for joining us and spending your day with us for some great slot car racing. I don't know what slot car racing isn't great. It's all great. All right, less than 30 seconds. All right, so let's see where our leader is going. Tim is moving over to black lane. And second place, Hector. Hector's coming out of that slow lane, so he's going to try to fight for his position back. So let's see what's going to happen between Hector. And Hector is moving over to green lane. Wow. So we got Hector in green. And we got Tim in black. So they're still about 4 lanes apart from each other. All right, so let's see what Hector can do. Stay focused, don't come out. All right, Jeff Thompson had a little issue there, but he's back in the groove. All right, someone came off and it went over. Yep, so he's got to get put behind the line.
3, 2, 1.
All right, off we go. All right, let's see what Hector can do. He's in green lane now, running that Nissan. Pretty cool. All right, again, watch the race between first and second. But Tim's in black, 197. So, wow, Tim put 4 laps on him. So, wow, he's got a lot of catching up to do. Another track call, but Mike Sheraton's not out of it yet. He's got 193.
3, 2, 1.
And he is 1 lap behind second place. All right, let's see what the fast times are now. We got a 5:08.9 in black, so that was Hector Gonzalez. Wow. That black lane's fast. Black and purple. But Tim Herrera now is in black lanes, trying to keep his distance there, put some laps up on Hector. So 205. He's got 5 laps on him now. Exactly 5 laps. So he's got 205.97 and Hector 200.99. So about a minute and 30 left. Another track call.
3, 2, 1, go.
we go. All right, about a minute, less than a minute and 15, another track call. Somebody we didn't. All right, car came across. All right, here. rider. So car gets into another lane, it's just going to pick up the power
1,
and go right into the wall usually, or D-slot. All right, this will be the end of this heat here, number 8 of 8.
3, 2, 1.
All right, Tim Herrera holding lead, 245 laps here soon in yellow lane. There it is, 245. Second, Hector, 235. Third, Mike, 234. So 1 lap between third and fourth. Wow. Let's see, there's a battle now going on between purple and green. See how close they are. 237 for purple, 237 for green. So Mike's right behind purple lane. Can he catch him? Can he get it in under 40 seconds? Let's see what he can do here. All right, 30 seconds. Mike Tips caught it. Came out. All right. 15 seconds now. Tim Herrera holding that first place. Hector second. Jim Wiseman third now in black. Mike Sheridan back in fourth place in green. Fifth, Baba Hooley, purple. Yep, that was the end. All right, great racing. Wow. So that was very close between the second or third, fourth, and fifth. So here is the official result. So we have Tim Herrera finishing the race in first place with 256.87. Hector Gonzalez second, 245. Oh, screen just went away. Can't. All right, hold on a second here. That's the list of the results. So let me get back to that here as soon as that comes back up for you. Sorry about that. All right, I'm back here. Good buddies in the store here. So Tim Herrera, 256.87. So remember that number. To best his laps, it's got to be better than 256.87. So second was Hector, 246.08. Third, Jim Wiseman, 244.69. Fourth, Mike Sheridan, 244.36. Sixth, Bruce Fry, 242.51. Seventh, Russ Van Wyck, 224.76. And finally, eighth place, and that was Jeff. And the screen just went back to setting up the next race. But Jeff was eighth. Thank you for joining us. And we are starting the next race. So I think we're going to have five so far. Comes Mike Tips. And we got Vic racing as well. So that's 6. We got 6 in the next race. All right. All right, that's some great racing. All right, we're going to talk to Tim Herrera here a second here. Here comes Tim. Hey, Tim, great race, man.
Thank you.
How did it go out there?
It went well. I did good. I finally had a race where I wasn't coming off.
Yeah, it was a clean race. You whole shot that first race, man. You just got out there and like, see ya.
Yeah, thank you. That's all I got to say, man. You know
Thank
me,
you, Tim Herrera. Yes, there we go. A man of few words, but the proof is in the pudding. The performance speaks for itself. All right, thank you, Tim. All right. Here comes some fast guys here. Eddie Shore going up. We say fast Eddie. Comes fast Eddie. All right. So we've got we've got 8. So awesome. Keith Tanaka. That's right. Here too. So we have 8. So that's going to be a full grid. So man, let's see. Man, Vic is fast. All right, we've got our next group of racers. Vic Dabrowski in red, Dave Bunn in white, Nick Clapper in green, Pete Tanaka in orange, Russ Toy in blue, Eddie Shore in yellow, Mike Tips in purple, and Tim Herrera is racing just to just to fill it out. So there we go. He already did what he needed to do, so he could just cruise around, do some beauty laps or victory laps. All right, waiting for everybody to get hooked up. And we're going to be starting this next race. No full grid, but Tim Herrera already did what he needed to do. All right, thank you for joining us here at the D3 Hardbody race, coming to you here live on YouTube from Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California, the world's biggest slot car store. All right, we're doing a little bit of a warm-up. And we'll be racing in less than a minute. So stay tuned for some great racing ahead. Right, as you're getting adjusted, a lot of riders, a lot of track calls. Got to get those yips out of there. Like we have a lot of Group C cars. There's even a 917 Porsche on the track. That's Keith Tanaka. That's a fast car. I love that little Porsche, not Porsche 917. Porsche, not Porsche. I want to say Porsche correctly. All right, we're still practicing. We're still warming up. All right, we're lining it up on the grid. And the next race is about to begin. All right, it's one more race for this afternoon. I don't know if we're racing another class. I'm going to ask. All right, this is the last race for the day here. And we've got 8 more races to go. Mike Tips coming through. Give Mike a second here. Putting the cars on the grid. Get some pictures. All right, group shot. There we go. Keys, black cars, Axel. All right, let's go racing. All right, 8 heats of 3 minutes. And Hector Gonzalez is going to be our race director, calling the shots. Wow, even. Who pulled out there first? Mike Tips. Oh, man. Fast Mike. Man, he's got some fast cars. Tell ya. He's taking the lead. So right behind him, Black Lane. That's Tim Herrera. He has nothing to prove here. Nothing to prove. Well, Tim just pops out here. So we're going to just say that even if Tim is in the first place, that Mike Tips is our leader. So Eddie Shore followed behind him, and he's in yellow. So we got Mike, Eddie in yellow, Vic in red, 4th, or actually 3rd. That kind of messes me up there, even though it says first place for Tim. So here we go. 1st through 7th is Mike in purple, Eddie in yellow, Vic in red, Russ in blue, Nick in green, Keith in orange, and Dave in white. Tim's got a sandbag a little bit so we can keep that keep his name off of the board here. Confusing me. Right, off we go. And Dick comes out in red. Right in the donut here. I know you heard that. All right, less than a minute right here. He just came out. That was Green Lane. That was Nick. Nick with that bright paint job there. Easy to see. He won the concourse last race. Good job, Nick. Just started racing the D3 Hardbody, building his own chassis. Pretty cool. All right, best times here. We got 5-0. That's Mike Tips. Dang, blazing. So he's our leader, followed by Eddie Shore in yellow, followed by Keith Tanaka in orange, followed by Vic in red, followed by Russ in blue. And last but not least, we have Nick in green and Dave Bunn in white. All right, 33.49 for the leader. Next, we got Eddie with 31.41. Next, we have Keith Tanaka with 31.40. So that second and third is very close. 1/100th of a second. Wow. That's great. All right, Nick had to make an adjustment. There we go. Good spot, Hector. Okay, here we go. All right, we're off. Back at it. All right, Mike Tips in the lead. And that was the end of that one. Very good. All right, got 2 minutes. I'm going to step away from the mic for just 1 second. I'll stand. Is there a website up? All right, take a little nutrition break. Had to go and have my banana and some water, but we are back racing. Right. Well, Tim Herrera is in first place, but technically, it's Mike Tips in first place with 38 laps. I love it when there's no crashes and they all stay on. Nick just came off, but he got put back in there. Jim Wiseman, fast hands. And the red lane just comes off right in front of me. Wow, the whir of the motors. The noise, the electric noise. Tesla, hey man, I've been driving electric cars for years. All right, back on here. All right, so Mike Tips is our leader. Followed by Keith Tanaka, moves up to third place, pushes Eddie Shore back to third. Wow. So Mike Tips, 48. Keith Tanaka, 46. Eddie Shore, 46. Dick Dubrowski, 46. So all those guys are real close to each other. Wow. So watch that race between white lane, orange lane, and green lane. All fast guys running. and Dave Bunn in red, and finally Nick Clapper in blue. 59.87 laps for our leader. We go. Keith Tanaka running that short-bodied, short chassis 917. All right, less than 30 seconds. Less than 10 seconds. 2, 1, and time. All right, Mike Tips finished with 68.77. Wow. Wow, I needed 34 laps on black. Wow. Second, Victor Browski, 64.09. And respectively, we've got Russ Toy moving up to third. He's in purple. Eddie Shore, 62.79. Followed by Keith Tanaka, 62.37. Followed by Dave Bunn at 56.10. And finally, Nick Clapper, 52.24. Had those car issues there. So that pushed him all the way back. And again, thank you for joining us here at the D3 Hardbody Race at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California, the world's biggest slot car store. Mark, I think Tim is just filling the gap, so to speak, because it says Tim Herrera, UP. Unofficial person. I don't know what UP means. That's what came to mind. Unofficial person. That's funny. All right. And if you are into 30-second scale racing, we have a big race coming up next weekend. We have a grid of 58 racers for the NSR Western Championship here at Electric Dreams. A huge weekend starting on Thursday. Practice, people are coming into town. Friday, we've got track call with Andrea Noviello from NSR. And we have Dominikas here as well. Budris from, he's from not Ukraine, he's from Lithuania. There we go. I had to think about that. 7-time world champion. 7-time world champion. As if one wasn't enough. So they'll be joining us here for our festive weekend here. And I'm excited. I'm ready to run my car and ready to race my car and see how it does in concourse. I brought it this time. All right, enough about me. Back to the race. All right, Mike Tips is moving into yellow lane. He's our leader. Followed by Vic Dabrowski in blue. Followed by Russ Toy in black. Followed by Eddie Shore in white. Keith Tanaka in red. Dave Bunn in green. And Nick Clapper in purple. All right, I wonder what's going on here. All right, just need to add a lap here. From the Add a Lap Foundation. Who do you work for? I'm at the Add a Lap Foundation. Remember, adding laps matters. All right, here we go. All right, great day of racing here. Again, thank you for joining us. Great to be here. Great to call the races and see all the great guys here at Electric Dreams having fun and being competitive, all in the same. Great. And all of you guys as well for being here on the chat, taking time out of your honeydew Saturday or whatever stuff you have to do between laundry loads or mowing the lawn. But it's great to have you. Thank you for joining us. All right, Mike Tips is still in the lead with 83 laps, followed by Vic with 78. So Mike is putting some laps out there. So 70 laps for Vic and 84 for Mike. Wow, 5 laps in between them. Wow. Putting the pedal down, finger to the metal. Or I should say finger to the plastic. All right, more than halfway through the heat. I think this is number 3, heat 3 of 8. Yep. All right, so he's got the fastest lap here so far. Still, I don't think anybody's beat Hector's fast lap of 5:055. That was actually Mike Tips with the fastest. Boy, he's got fast laps in black, fast laps in purple, and fast laps in yellow now. Wow, he's wiping everybody off the board for the track record today. Wow, Mike Tips. Always got fast cars. I wonder if I asked him how much to build the chassis. I'd paint the body. Maybe I can do a trade. He builds a body, I paint him a sweet looking car. All right, Mike's with 97 laps, soon to coming up on 100. Can he make the 100 laps? For sure. He's going to make the 100 laps before the race is over. All right, come on, 101 laps for Mike Tips. 102, come on, Mike. Push it, push it. There it is, 102. 2, 1, and done. All right, end descent. Very nice. Very nice. All right, number 4. Halfway through the race there. So Mike is our leader, 102.56. We got Vic. All right, we're back racing. And this is number 4 of 8. Oh, that resto mod. Second scale. Oh, yeah. See, Eric. All right, Doug is on from Magnetic Racing. Mag fans. Yeah, looking forward to seeing you guys next week too, Doug. It's going to be a fun weekend filled with laughs and giggles and all that's tickling too. Yeah, we're going for it next weekend. And dad jokes. Better bring the dad jokes. I have an arsenal. I've had months and months to prepare for my material for the Doug and Ian from Magnetic Racing. And Tim too. We can't forget Tim because he's family. All right, got Mike Tips holding the lead now. 112.27. Wow. And then we got Vic in purple, Russ in yellow, Eddie Shore in red, Pete Tanaka in green, Dave Bunn in blue, and last but not least, Nick Clapper in black. All right, right through the mid of the race here. Minute 40 to go. Heat number 4 of 8. And we got 4 more races to go. Track call. Got a rider. Hola, Vinicius from Brazil. Right. Oi. Now, hopefully you don't have to hide your addiction. Hey, Andrew, I have someone saying there's no sound. Oh, okay. Okay. Thanks, Andrew. All right. So there's some filtering in the sound apparently, and we don't want it to cut off. I mean, I can speak more, but I'm just trying to call the race and call the shots here and give you a first-person perspective of our hard body racing here today. And again, thank you for joining us here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California, the world's biggest slot car store. We need a jingle. I think we need slot cars, El Segundo slot cars. I don't know. Okay, slightly mad. We're back on. All right. Thanks for the feedback. We appreciate it. Still trying to work out our stream and all of our adjustments and reprogramming and new software. And Andrew is on it. Thank you, Andrew, for your diligence and hard work in getting all of this set up today. Andrew is our new sound and video person and camera person, and he's a man of many hats. Thank you, Andrew. We appreciate you. And thank you to Marco and Kate for being here as well, and our other team members that are not here. That would be Kristen in the shipping department, and Elias, our B2B representative. And we'll have a new guy starting with us again next week. That'll be Tyler, and he's going to manage and organize this warehouse. I'm going to still do what I do. All the other stuff that needs to get done while somebody else isn't doing it. There you go. It's all fun. It's all good. We are growing and we are expanding, and great stuff coming up next year. We have a new racing calendar for next year. We have a full year. As you know, we were doing construction in our store, and we were closed all the way through March. So now we have a full racing calendar starting in the beginning of the year, and a lot of great races to come next year. A lot of surprises and a lot of news to come. So stay tuned. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so that you can stay tuned for all the good news and announcements. Okay, here we go. And again, I can't forget Scott Bader, the owner of Electric Dreams, for making all of this possible, for making it a great place to come and race. A place where we can share this wonderful hobby with the rest of the world. All right, Doug sent us a by Vic Dabrowski coming up on him with 142. So 4 laps between them right there. All right, let's see what Vic's got. He's in that black lane, and Mike is in white, so he's almost in the lane that's the longest way around the track. All right, this is heat number 5. So we have this race and 6, 7, and 8. So 3 more races to go after this. So got a few people in the store today. Back on our other 2 tracks, we have some young adults and kids on our plastic track. That's our polycar track, and we've got some other guys practicing for next week for the NSR Western Championship 2025 here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California. Starting on Thursday, and we're going Thursday, Friday practice. We have a track call with Andrea Nobiello from NSR. And we've got the world champion here, Dominikas. And we have a new car coming out from NSR. So I wonder what that car is going to be, but they're going to showcase that car here next week at Electric Dreams on Friday evening at our live track call with Andrea Nobiello from NSR. So Friday, that'll be Friday. Then we got our qualifying Saturday, and then Sunday's the race. It's going to be a long weekend. All right, back to our race here, though. We have Mike Tips holding the lead with 163 laps now, followed by Victor Browski with 160. We got a rider there. Somebody jumped into the purple lane from black. Well, that was Vic. So Vic is second with 160. Then we got Russ in orange, 154. Keith, 152 in blue. Eddie Shore next with 150. Dave Bunn next with 146. And finally, Nick Clapper with 140. Less than 10 seconds left. Yeah, Slightly Mad. It's going to be a big weekend. Looking forward to the concourse and all the 2 months of work I put into my new livery that I'm going to debut here at Electric Dreams next week. Very excited. So Nick almost crossed the line. I don't know if that's going to be a lap, but we'll see. All right, so here is our leaderboard, starting from first all the way through. So we got Mike Tips in the lead with 167. Next, we have Vic Dabrowski with 165. And we have Russ Toy with 158. Hitanaka, 155. Eddie Shore, 154. Dave Bunn, 149. And finally, Nick Clapper, 143.
Seconds.
10 seconds, racers, 10 seconds. Turn marshals in position.
Period. 3, 2, 1, out.
There's 2 turn marshals over there. Pete Tanaka, 9 laps. Everybody else with 8 and 7.
Tips 176, Vic 175. Let's see how close they are to each other, first and second. So 1 lap exactly between red lane and yellow lane. Wow. And then we've got Russ is third place in
2 minutes, 2
white.
minutes remaining in this heat.
And respectively,
14 laps.
we've got Pete Tanaka. He's
14
in
laps,
purple,
Tanaka.
170.
60
Eddie
laps,
Shore
now
in
15
blue with
minutes.
168. Dave
14,
Bunn in black with 163.
14,
And finally,
Tim.
Nick Clapper in
Russ,
orange with
13.
157.
Dave 15, turning 16.
Got to make up some time
15.
here. He's been having some car issues. But I think he's got his car back on the track. Pretty cool.
Ooh, orange and blue.
Certainly
neck
the
and neck.
brightest looking car on the track with Nick Clapper. That's the way to go.
Nick
Neon.
says, forget about
Paint it neon.
Coming up on 1 minute, gentlemen. 1 minute remaining in this heat.
Yeah, our
Vic
under the
with
bridge
22
camera is
laps,
sick.
leading the heat, 22, Vic.
I don't mean it's
20,
not
Mike,
well, but you know,
21, Russ,
that's what everybody's
19.
saying now. That's the term. It's sick.
Herrera, 22. Clapper 20, 22 short, 24 Vic, 25, 26 Keith, and Dave 23.
Right, Keith Tanaka now takes the lane record in
45
purple.
seconds.
So 5:07.9, still not the fastest of the day, but took that lane record
Keith
away
with
from the last
5:07.9
person.
on purple.
Vic's got a fast
Lady says
record
30
in
seconds.
blue. Keith's got a fast record in green, but Mike Tips is all over the place. Wow. Mike Tips with fast laps in black,
Leading the heat is
yellow,
Tanaka with 32
orange,
laps.
white, and red.
Vic with 31. Herrera with 30.
There we go. Tips Racing.
30 Tips.
That's my T-shirt.
Tanaka just,
Oh,
Tanaka
big hit.
just
Big
turned
hit.
35.
Got him back on. Oh, and a stint.
There we go.
All right, so
35
Vic
left.
Dabrowski moves in the lead. He takes
One purple.
advantage of
That's-
Mike being in that
that's
slower
amazing.
lane, but can he hold the lead there? Mike is moving out of that,
Fast time
red
for that
lane.
Keith with the 5-0.
and he's moving to green. But let's see where Vic
Mike
is
with the
going.
5-5 on red.
Vic is going to
Russ,
orange, so
5-7 on
wow,
white.
they're going to be racing right next to each
5-4
other. Oh
Herrera
my
on
goodness.
green,
So
5-7
definitely
Clapper on orange.
watch the race
Shore, 5-6 on blue.
between
Vic,
orange and
5-3
green.
on yellow.
That's our first and second. Wow,
5-3
it's
even
going to be
on-
great. Be some great
on
racing.
black, Mr. Dave
Exciting.
Budd With exactly 1 minute, 20 seconds remaining.
So we got
Hey,
one more race after this. This is number 7,
kick your ass.
and we got number 8.
No, he. Wait a minute. He was getting the car.
Right? Clean the tires, change your lane stickers, cool the motor, put on brake juice, but no shower. Not time to shower, wash the car. Not even walk the dog.
Hey Vic, what did you
All
say?
right, we're almost finished with our day of racing, the D3 hard body race.
What?
Here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California, the world's biggest slot car store. Come on in, take a look around, and I'll take
30
you back in the
seconds,
rabbit hole.
racers.
We call that the warehouse. And if you get lost, we'll send somebody to look for you in a half an hour if you don't come back.
The lady confirms 30 seconds.
Less than 30
Okay,
seconds
we're going
left.
into heat number 7. Now's the time to make your move, gentlemen.
Heat number 7. So watch
you
the
say, Vic?
racing between orange and green. So they're standing right next to each other. This is going to be good.
I know. Well,
I know Mike Tips has been running fast all day. I'm going to go ahead and call it. He's going to
turn
take
marshals in
advantage of it.
position.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, power.
All right, off they go. All right. All focused, all focused. Look at the focus on those guys. Serious focus. Man.
Racers ready. Power is coming on.
3, 2, 1, go.
My bad.
3, 2, 1, power.
All right, so Vic is holding the lead. He's got 206. Mike Tips 206 now. Let's see how close. 207 now for Vic. One lap in between them. 207 now for Mike Tips. 208 now for Vic in first place. And 208 now for Mike Tips. Mike Tips is closing the gap on him.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
There we go.
remaining
Watch
in
this
heat.
race. Oh, my goodness.
I want to ride.
Now
remind
this
the turn
is
marshal,
exciting. Wow. 210 for
call
both.
track if
211
they
now for Vic.
overwhelmed with cars off
211
at
now
any
for
given
Mike.
time.
Here comes Mike roaring from behind. 212 now for Vic. 212 now for Mike. It's getting closer. The heat is on. Knock, knock, knocking on the
17
back
left.
door.
15 Shore. 15
14,
Herrera,
214 for Vic.
15 Tip. 16
214
Victor,
for Mike Tips.
14 Nick.
Wow. Come on, Mike. This is where it's got to get
15
done.
Russ.
See how close they are to each other. Track call. Wow, so 216, 2:85. And for Vic, now 2:16.16 for Mike Tips. They're so close that they can shake hands out of the window. Wow. And Keith Tanaka's moved up to third place in black lane. That short wheelbase Porsche 917K. And hello, Jim Wolf. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Hope you're doing well. And thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch some great slot car racing. Good to see you on the chat, Jim Wolf. All right, Vic is holding it 222, 223 now. So now it's still about a lap difference between first and second. Third, we've got Keith Tanaka in black. Russ Toy is fourth in red lane.
30 seconds.
Fifth, Eddie Shore in purple. Less than 20 seconds, less than 20 seconds right there. All right, Vic is holding his own. Let's see how close they are. 229 for Vic in first.
33 laps, Tanaka.
And 229 for Mike.
32.
So still a lap between them.
31,
Mike couldn't close that gap.
28, Nick.
Vic is holding his own. Whoa.
Oh, I could not stop that. Yeah. 2 seconds. Okay, we're heading.
All right,
into
we had
heat
2
number 8.
seconds, and we had the
Here's
heat number
the
8.
standings.
Also,
You guys can
really
make
great
the
racing the
first.
last race between orange and green lane. So that'd be Vic
231.
Dabrowski
Catching
and Mike Tips.
Awesome.
So
Good
great
job.
racing there.
Mike is
Wow.
second at 230. So that's going to be, let's see, Mike's going to blue and Victor's going to white. So,
So,
that'll
but
be
30, a
interesting.
big 34 laps for Keith Tanaka in that black lane. He's our third place.
Third place, Tim Herrera at 225. Fourth place, Tanaka at 224. Fifth place, Mr. Shore at 217. Sixth place, Russ at 216. That's going to be
Attention.
Russ is going to green, Shore's on black. It shows here that Tanaka ran a 4.97 on black last heat. I'm not sure if that's correct, but we'll just assume it is. Okay, 30 seconds, racers.
I think of everybody, Jeff.
Gentlemen, this is heat number
I just don't want
8.
anybody to be left out. Hey, Jeff, come on over here. Just going to ask you a couple questions. All right, Jeff's coming over here. Jeff, how's it going today?
Oh, it's good. This is a very hospitable place, and a lot of learning goes on here, which I
Race
need.
director says.
Awesome. Are you racing with us next week at the NSR?
Yes, sir, I am. I'm going to try. Yes.
And who are you bringing with you next week?
Nobody.
Claudia's not racing?
Not racing. She's got to stay home with the cat.
All right, well, there you have it. All right, Jeff. Good to see you. We'll see you here next week. All right, good buddy Jeff just started racing with us and coming into the store, him and his wife. And it's great to have a couple that comes to race slot cars. It's really cool. Yep, another new member to our slot car family. All right, 8 of 8. This is it. This is for all the marbles.
I saved your car, Tim.
For those of you who know what that means.
Power's coming on.
And I hope you didn't lose them. All right, and to answer Mark Perkins' question, Mike Tips is running a Porsche, either a 956 or a 962. Yep, definitely a Porsche. So hey, Mark, if we approach him and tell him to build 2 cars, he'll give us a discount.
They don't bite, Russell. They don't bite.
Hey, I'm just looking out for discounts, you know, senior discount or something. Oh, rider. Okay, right in front of me. I saw it.
I think that was a rider.
Definitely a rider.
3, 2, 1, hit it.
All right, we're off we go.
2 minutes.
So
2
Vic
minutes
now is
remaining
in
this
white.
week.
Yep. And Mike is in blue. So still one lap between them. So Vic with 242.31
Deserves a mulligan,
and Mike
just
with
like everybody else.
241.24. Wow. All right. 2-minute warning here. This is it. Let's see if Vic can hold his own. See some guys sweating over there. Here we go. Mike's going to do it. He's got to make his move. He's got to punch it. All right. Off we go. All right. Hopefully not too many more interruptions here. And we can finish a race nice and clean. And again, it's been great being here. And thank you very much for having me as your host for the D3 Hardbody Racing here at Electric Dreams in El Segundo, California, the world's biggest slot car store. Yeah, slightly mad. You're so right. Couples that race together stay together. I got my wife racing on the Carrera digital system. It's so much fun. Of course, she has a pink car. I bought her a pink Mercedes. And she got to tell her friends that her husband bought her a Mercedes. I got you, Marco.
Vic Dabrowski still holding the lead at 51. Tip,
Okay.
Tip is coming up at 252. Powers.
All right, we got a minute left. Now it's a
1 minute.
it's
1 minute remaining.
a big race going on between first and second. So 253, 253. Let's see how close they are. So 254 for Vic, 254 for Mike. They are neck and neck. So we've got Mike in blue and Vic is in white. So blue and white. Okay, where are they? It's such a blur coming around here. Man, look at him run. Look at him run.
Heath and Tim battling it
Wow.
out for third place.
Wow, Vic is holding it. He is holding it, but Mike Tips is coming for him. Less than 28 seconds. Wow.
28 seconds remaining.
Wow, 28 seconds left here to go.
258.
Wow, 258.82 and 258.67.
Okay,
So
we got it.
there is 10 feet between
okay.
them, 10 feet. So
Racers
let's see.
ready?
This is going to be the move right here.
Racers
So
ready.
don't blink. White and blue lane. Look at this.
30 seconds remaining. You relax. I'm in control here.
2, 1.
Okay, we have a 260 Dabrowski, 259, basically 260 Tips. So that's the race for first right there. First and second. Herrera has a lock pretty much on third. Powers coming on.
3, 2, 1, go.
10 seconds. Tips at 262, Vic at 262. 63, Vic. 63, Mike. There it is. There it is. End of race. The board shows Dabrowski at 263. Tips at 263. In third place, Herrera at 258, bettering his total in the first race by, I think, 3 laps, maybe almost 4 laps. Fourth place, Tanaka at 257. Fifth place, Eddie Shore at 251. Sixth place, Russ at 247. Seventh, 234, Mr. Dave Bunn. And Nick
extraordinaire.
Yes,
Thank
he
you.
was. You're welcome.
All right. See you, Vic. Great.
All right.
The end of our racing today. So again, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for having me. On behalf of the staff here at Electric Dreams, thank you to Marco and Kate and Andrew, and to other staff is not here. That's Kristen and Elias, and we have a new guy starting, Tyler, next week. A lot of great stuff. Racing next weekend, the Western Championship NSR. It's going to be a great weekend starting on Thursday, going all the way to Sunday. And thank you to Scott Bader. Thank you so much. It's been a privilege and a pleasure being here with all of you. And from Electric Dreams and the staff here, have a wonderful day. God bless. Thank you so much. All right, good job, Andrew.